I just want to make a really quick video to quickly go over just a few little tidbits that I did not see in any of the preparation videos, anything VIP Kids sent me. I didn't read or learn about any of these quick little tips until I went through my mock lesson and actually failed it the first time. And the mock demo, the VIP Kid people are the ones who told me about including this in my demo. So I wanted to show you, and just so you make sure you can include it. I don't think you'll fail because of that. I failed for many other reasons, but they definitely give you brownie points for if you do these quick little things. So first, I'm gonna flip this around. I wanted to show you there, you'll see in many videos how they talk about using the interactive slides for their rewards and using your own secondary rewards. So I'm going to show you what they're talking about, and I'm going to show you stars that are included in the slides that I didn't know about that you give the kids as well, and then some of my own secondary rewards, just some easy quick ones. It's not going to let me flip it because I'm doing a video. Okay, I'm going to flip the phone and hopefully be able to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so sorry if you can't really see, I'm like hunching over to show you this. So when you do your mock demo, you're gonna have, you know, the slide, which in the practice classroom, you can already see your slide. You can click through it, you can see all of it. Now I just finished a class, so my slides are already gonna have drawings on it and all of this is already completed. Okay, so let me just, hold on, let me redo the slide so you see what I'm talking about. So in your mock demo, it's gonna come to right after the intro, you just click right through those. You don't have to do anything with that in the mock, but then they're going to have a reward looking slide. It's going to be different than this because this is a different lesson. But the point of this, they'll say this is their reward slide. See how it says reward system up here top right? But this is not actually the reward system you're going to use for your student. They just want you to make them interactive. Like these slides are interactive. So when I get to this slide, I just tell them, ooh, drag and drop. And I will model it for them and then they will do it. So the point of this slide is just to get them to use the interactive features. And honestly, it gives them good mouse practice because a lot of these students, especially the younger ones, they're still learning how to drag and drop. So that's all you need to do with your beginning reward system slide. You don't have to actually use it as a reward. Just touch on it quickly, 6 seconds, like, oh, drag and drop, and see if the mentor will have you. You'll tell the mentor to drag and drop. Now, she may try and trick you and look at you like, huh? Like just to stump you and see what you do. If she pretends to do that, you drag and drop. Say, oh, drag and drop, and you do it with your mouse on the screen. And then I always use TPR. Like I'll tell them like drag and drop. So you're showing them what you're doing while you're doing it with your mouse. So just in case they try and stump you. That's it with the reward slide. Touch on it quick, 6 seconds, go. Now, another thing with these, all of these slides, they're interactive or you can draw on it. See, okay, I need to redo because you're not gonna get a slide like that anyway. See, all this is already drawn in because I just taught my class. But so say your slide, everything, they want you to draw, they want you to interact. And I had no clue when I did this that you can even draw on the slides. I had no idea. So when you're teaching your lesson, whatever the vocab word is, I always circle it. When I read them a sentence, I underline it. If there's a key word I want them to focus on, I circle it. And when they try and stump you by saying a word wrong, circle it and then have them say it again. But circling it is making it interactive, like you're actually using the slide, and making them fix the error with positive reinforcement. Now, some of these, again, I just finished my class. You can see the blue is them. The blue is them. So see, I had underlined their books and I had them circle their books. Let me find one of the ones. Here it is, drag and drop. Some of the slides you can actually drag and drop and it'll say, I can't see if you can see this, it'll say at the top right, drag and drop. So you'll know. If that function's available on your practice slide, use it. Have them drag and drop. I had no clue you can drag and drop that. And when I finished, my mentor was like, why didn't you use any of the functions that come on these slides? And I was like, I have no clue what you're talking about. What functions? These were the functions. So the point of this is make sure you're circling, you're drawing, you're dragging and dropping. Use the slides. And that's what the practice classroom is for. Get in there, look at your slides, figure out what slides you can be interactive with and which ones you can move around. Do that during your demo and get them to drag and drop, move around. Like tell them to do it. And again, if they can't, just model it for them. Okay, another thing I want to show you. There are stars in the slides that we give to our students. These stars are very important because each student, every class, they earn stars. They can get up to 5 stars. They have their own little like VIP kids shop. So certain amount of stars, it's like Pampers points, like certain amount of stars, they can go buy something. So stars are so important to them. Like some of my kids, if I forget, they'll tell me like star, like they want these stars. I didn't know about this when I did my mock demo. So I didn't give my student a single star. I had no clue. So let me show you. Now, again, my class is finished, so it already shows that I gave the 5 stars, and I'm scared to take away because I don't want it to really record that I'm taking away their stars. So, but it'll start at 0 out of 1. Like, you'll get the hint. So while you're doing it, when it's their turn to reward them a star, they do good, just hit that plus arrow, ding, a big old star thing comes on their end. You won't see it on your end, but when you give them that star, their whole screen does this big animated star thing, and they love it. They get so excited. So make sure you give stars. Now, your demo is only a quick 10-minute mock demo, so you're not going to have time to give all 5 stars and your secondary reward, but just make sure every now and then when they do an awesome job and you're all, great job, high five, also incorporate stars in there here and there, like sprinkle it in. You only have 10 minutes, so you won't have too much time anyway. But make sure you use that because I didn't use those stars at all. So those are the things. Make sure you're interactive, you're using it all. Oh, another thing I wanted to show you, there are 2 classrooms. Now in January, they just redid and gave us this new version classroom, which is the one I'm showing you, and I love it. We all love it. It's the best. However, I think like 98% of students still have the old classroom setup and they haven't upgraded to the new one yet. So if ever you get a student, or if your mock demo is using the old classroom setup, I want to show you what it looks like because it's totally different and finding your objectives are different. Oh, and that's what I want to show you too. So the new classroom setup, all your objectives are right here on the far left side. Every slide, see how I switch? It says the objectives, like what words. So like you can quickly look, oh, brother's the word I'm trying to teach. And the sentence frame is, he is my brother. Like everything's there. So see how all of it, it's right there, easy to see on the left, which is why I love it. Okay, now I'm going to show you the old classroom, which isn't as user-friendly. Oh, it's not going to let me show you the slides because I have this class in 70 hours, so it's not even going to let me use it. But, okay, what I want you to notice is up here. This is where the slides are going to be, the objectives. Now, when this class starts, the whole screen, it ends up showing like this, and you have to scroll up here to see the objectives. When I had my demo, I had no clue the objectives were up there. Thank God I memorized it like a crazy person, but like the class started and my objectives disappeared and I panicked because I couldn't find it. They're there. I just didn't know it was there. So this is the class info. You click this tab. See how it says student info? You'll click on that. There'll be another tab that says like, I forget it. I think it might say class info again or something. Oh, teacher tips. It'll say teacher tips. Click that and your objectives will all be right here per slide. So when you do your mock demo, if it's this setup, the stars are, you know, horizontal instead of the other way. This is just the old classroom. Just make sure you make a mental note to, okay, don't panic. Why aren't my objectives on the left? Oh, it's the old classroom. So just know your objectives are up here. Scroll up and each slide, like when you click it, the objectives will change here. Just so you know, because I had no clue and I panicked. But hopefully you don't get the old classroom set up. Who knows? But if you do, that's where your stars are. They look a little bit different. That's okay. Everything else is the same except where the objectives are and where your stars are. Still do interactive features, still drag and drop, still circle, still line. Everything else is the same. Just where it's at is a little different. So I want you to be aware in case it happens to you and you don't panic like I did and I went like blank and just went off of memory, which wasn't pretty and probably why I failed the first time. Okay, also, really quick, with your secondary reward, so they want you using the stars built in the system, stars, that's your first reward. Now they want you also to have a secondary reward, which means something that you are giving them. Now you've seen in some of the videos, some of the teachers do like draw a face and draw a tooth or build a face together, draw eyelashes, like super simple. Whatever you can do that's around your house, that's really simple. I use these I have all these like little sticker things I had for the kids. So when I did my mock demo, I didn't have anything laminated. I just used stickers. Like I had a plain thing and I was like, oh, you get a sticker. And it was fine and it worked great. But if you have anything lying around, like different stickers that I have on a cookie sheet, like this is the background, you want to make sure your secondary reward is in your background somehow. So if you're drawing a face on a marker board or a tooth on the marker board, just have the marker board behind you somewhere so they can see it during your class. You don't have to hold it during your class, but they want it visible during class. So I do my cookie sheets and I'll throw them right there. And then as they do good, I give them a sticker, it's on magnets, and I just stick it on there. When you give it to them, make sure you bring it to the screen to make it exciting. Stick it there, it goes, and I go. So that's some of my secondary rewards. I also have super simple things like you earn ice cream or you earn cupcakes. Like I just have tons of little things on magnets that I made, like little animals. Like I just have a zillion little things on magnet things and I stick on. That's just easy to go, and I can change per student based on if it's a boy or a girl or what have you. You know, everybody likes ice cream. Or if you have something like a Miss Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, and you want to build a face for your reward, that works. Like use what you have at home. I had this little ice cream maker thing. The kids have a toy. I just build a scoop. So each one you add a scoop, a layer on. There's your reward. Great job. Stick it up here so they see it. Move on. You know, super simple. Don't stress out about your secondary reward. That's not something you need to take a lot of time on. Just have something other than the built-in slides. Okay, I think that's it. I just wanted to show you the background of what it looks like when you're in the old classroom. Make sure you use drag and drop, TPR for everything. Have them repeat, circle, and just be prepared because they will try to stump you with some questions. Or not, they're not going to give you questions, but like you're going to ask them to do something like repeat a word and they're going to say it wrong. So you might say like ball, and they'll say duck or whatever they say to throw you off to see how you'll handle it. Just positive, just say it again like ball, show the ball, like ball, and then they'll eventually get it. So don't say no duck, just say it again until they get it. So be prepared for that. I think that's it. Stars, drag and drop, circle. Their reward system is just drag and drop, simple. I think that's everything. Let me know if you have any questions.